Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel. I've got something a little bit different today. Being how we're getting close to Christmas, I'm out here at Lee Highgate's art studio, yes, on the edge of Dresden. And I'm going to throw this open to Lee. Lee Highgate's going to tell us what all goes on here. Lee, tell us about what goes on.
Hello, as Dennis said, my name is Lee Highgate and I run Glass Vintage and Whimsy Art Studio. I'm just on the outside of Dresden. I'm on my family farm that has been in my family since the 1850s. And my studio is in the barn. Originally, the barn held agricultural implements and cattle, and now it's converted to using art materials. That's what we've got here now.
Times change.
Times change, they certainly do. So my work is glass mosaic. So it's small pieces of colored glass that are glued to surface of clear glass, and then it's grouted. So there's no solder used at all. So it's a very interesting and unique method of working with glass. And because I'm in the country, a lot of my subject matter is rural related. You know, I'm looking at creating what I see around me. So stuff like the iconic red barns, you know, country walks and gravel roads, animals that you have in the country, wheat fields.
You can have chickens in town now, they tell me.
That's true, that's true. You can have chickens in town. So my subject matter comes from, you know, regular rural life. There's another country scene over there on the desk as well. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm a retired high school art teacher, and this is my retirement job. And I'm having a wonderful time doing it. And I hope you'll come by and have a look. I'm only open normally by appointment, but for Christmas I'm open the last 2 Saturdays in November from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I usually am on an art tour that goes around the county, and they did it in the fall this year, and I'm usually open for a spring tour as well. So feel free to message me and come out and have a look. You can find my website on Facebook at glassvintageandwhimsy.com.
So if they wanted to come here, other than when you're open, just give you a call and
Definitely.
set up an appointment.
Set up an appointment, come by and see.
And maybe you'd show them how you do.
Oh, I do classes as well, yes.
Oh, so you can come here and take a class on how to do it?
Learn how to do it yourself.
So I could get a class, learn how to do it, and then I could be in this business.
Yeah, well, I don't want you as competition.
Yeah!
No. Certainly, yeah. I love teaching people. It's one of the fun parts of doing this.
That's kind of old school for you, going back to be a teacher.
Yeah. It's kind of different working with adults than teenagers, though.
Oh, I imagine. They can be a little stubborn sometimes. Well, you've got a lot of good ideas for Christmas gifts.
Definitely.
For the hard to buy for.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't know what the person might like, you can get a gift certificate.
That's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, well, that's good. And how many years have you been doing this in here?
In this location for 4 years since we've been here, but I've been doing it since I retired, so 8 years.
Oh, so you were doing it at your other place too?
Yeah. Before I just converted my one-car garage to a studio. But this is 3 times the amount of space.
This is perfect, right beside the house.
Yep.
And location, you're right on the paved road.
I know.
He's just east of Dresden on the Baseline Road.
Yep, the address is 10130 Baseline.
Perfect spot to be. And that's good.
And feel free, if you're just driving by, just stop in.
You might happen to be here.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. People see me in the yard and they'll stop in and want to have a look. And that's wonderful. Funny little story about the barn here. This barn was built in 1953. It's not the original barn. And the original barn burnt down because my uncle had been smoking cigarettes out here. And it caught on fire. And he didn't let on at first what had happened, because one of the neighbors' barns had caught fire because lightning had hit it. And my grandparents thought maybe there was an ember that had blown over, and it just smoldered for a while and then caught the barn on fire. But eventually
it come out.
Yeah, my uncle had to come clean. So that picture is the building of the barn that I'm in right now. That's where my studio is.
So is Ralph up on there?
I can't tell who's up there. It could be. It could very well be my dad up on that roof.
I know I spent a lot of time with your dad. Like, we had a lot of fun together. When I started in business, he did a lot of backhoe work for us. And anytime I needed anything, I just went over and seen John. The most important thing you want to do if you drop in, especially on the last 2 Saturdays of November, tell him you saw this on the Soybean Man channel. That's really good for me. Well, that's great. Well, thanks, Lee. Thanks for taking the time to show us around here, and I hope people see this.
I hope so
Drop
too.
and see you.
Please do.
And hopefully they tell you they saw it on the Soybean Man.
I'll ask.
Ask them. Yeah, great. Thanks a lot.